Hi, welcome to the ending session. This is almost ending of this whole diploma that you have learned. Can you believe that we are reaching to the ending one that is about the zest and vitality of workforce? Yeah, definitely we are there. This is one of the session that will teach you about that how employees are showing their enthusiastic behavior, enthusiastic approach in the organization. So these are the terms we use. Like a zest term is a kind of feeling of pleasure and enthusiasm. So if employees are showing their zest in their workplace, they are being valued in the organization. And the role of HR managers, role of the organization is to make people to show their zest. And at the same time, you can see the other term is vitality. Vitality is also an important thing that's a bit similar to the zest one. Employee vitality is attributed to people who are lively, enthusiastic, and spontaneous in their positive response. So, all of those things are really important to manage people in the organization, to make people work in the company. And if you are lucky, you have some of the people like that was showing their zest, showing their enthusiasm, showing their vitality in their work. So the things are going to be very positive for that company. And all of the top companies are absolutely working, and they have trained their employees, they have motivated their employees, that their employees can show their zest and vitality of the workforce. There are some of the companies, if I don't say that they are 100% perfection, but I'm sure there are more than 90% perfection in some of the top companies. They're all of the employees are motivated, most of the employees are motivated. So if most of the employees are motivated, if most of the employees are showing their zest, if most of the employees are showing their enthusiasm, if most of the employees are showing their spontaneous positive response to the company, then there is no issue in the company. So these are really fundamental and foremost foundations for any company to make people show their zest and vitality in the workplace. And if such culture, if that's a culture comes in the organization, then company has a greater chance to get loads of productivity in the business. And this is the reason that some companies are doing that. And that's why we kind of keep training. Imagine some of the companies are spending too much on training, but they don't motivate employees to show their vitality. I mean, all of the training expenses, that budget can be wasted, I would say. So if you really want to utilize that training and everything, but before that you have to motivate employees that they should show the zest and vitality. And how this is going to be possible? When you, as HR person or a boss in the company, are having any role in authority, you are supposed to create that kind of cordial atmosphere, enthusiastic atmosphere. Everybody's working and everybody's motivated. As I just said, if everybody's working all of the time, they're 100% motivated, then there's no issue in the company. As we just said about this one, there's no issue in the company. But the issue comes when people are talented, people do have capability to perform the job, but they don't show their vitality and zest. And company's responsibility, HR responsibility is that you have to be so much clear, you have to be so much at the motivating side, that you show first zest and vitality in your department, and then you make other employees to show their enthusiasm towards their work approach. And this is all possible. So this is a great session, and as I said, that we are ending this session, and ending this session of professional diploma from A to Z HR skills. So this is the last session almost about the zest and vitality of the workforce. So let's see how some of the companies are doing and what you are supposed to learn about vitality of workforce. Now, see this one, employee vitality. This represents a state where an employee is in good physical and mental condition. So you have to show their employee vitality, employee enthusiasm. You're not putting pressure on those employees. You are making them, free. You're not making them unburden on their mental approach, everything. That all of the things can be possible, can be their healthy environment, healthy um, approach, healthy discussions. All of those things are really possible when we use that vitality. So you can imagine how much important aspect of vitality is in the organization, because you can get loads of benefits of that vitality. As research shows, that employee vitality is to get involved in creative work. This is the researcher who said in 2009. And then the other researchers also saying this shows career satisfaction, and were less likely to go on early retirement, because vitality is so much, company is so good. All healthy discussions, healthy approach, positive approach, fair feeling approach, supporting employees, taking care of employees, providing support, providing tools. So that is one of the greatest company. Why we supposed to retire then from that? Then why we supposed to leave the company? And this also shows higher stress resilience, which in turn is associated with improved perceived health and immune functioning in the company as well, for those all employees. So you can imagine the power of this employee vitality. So what you're learning in this one, what is the HR skill into this one, that you have to focus when you go back tomorrow to your company and observe that, see around what is the employee vitality there, what are the zest and the vitality approaches are being practiced in your company. If not, then you have to think about that. You as an HR person, be creative and bring those things which are beneficial for the employees. So that is the vitality that we have just talked about. And let's find out some of the most important foundation factors of the vitality. Here, you can see HR managers who show zest in the organization can make workforce productive. Definitely. Now, this is your role, that you are supposed to make your managers, make your workforce, make your employees show their zest. You show their zest, and then employees are going to be showing their own zest and vitality in the company as well. For example, if HR managers apply the following ambitious driven zest, then companies can achieve the wonders of success. So all the top companies which you named today, there might be many other factors, but some of the factors which you have not seen, these are the hidden factors which have not seen, nobody has seen, but they really being practiced in those companies. Now, for example, as I mentioned over here, that HR managers can apply the following things, and then a company get loads of success factors. For example, employee care and satisfaction. This almost you talk about every day about employee care and satisfaction. When I say about the care, is that the care is a support to them, is respect to them. Employee coaching and development. This is the part of the human resource management, that you have to provide certain tools, you have to provide certain guidance to them, you have to provide certain coaching to them. You want them to perform, and unless you really want them, you support them how to perform that, they won't be able to perform. So you want your company productivity enhanced. For that reason, you need people. And for that people, you need to create zest. You need to create vitality. You need to create support to them. You need to create coaching services to them. And followed by, if you see the third point, maintaining, managing cordial atmosphere at the workplace, positive environment. So that's a vitality. And definitely that's a strategic direction, transparency, and inclusive policy. So, so if we follow all these 4 points which I've just mentioned, what is the issue? What in the company? Would there be any issue in that company? I don't think so. Any issue will be at that time, because you have achieved so many things which are encouraging employees to show their vitality. And you see, it still continues that if you come down in the fifth point, open door policy for all employees and available for support. This is not for few employees. This is not for the some of the selected employees. This is an open for everybody. It's a transparency. It's open door policy for all of the employees, and you're available to support them. So these things really matter a lot. Employee well-being. Oh my God, there's a career development, employee retention. You work on the employee retention. If somebody who tries and you feel that somebody might be leaving, ask that person why. Can we help you more? Do you need something? So you can make employees stay in your company. And you see, the next point, managing and resolving the conflicts in the most amicable manner. If I say in the most amicable manner, most appropriate manner, most agreeable manner, so you see all of the people will be working together. This is going to be one of the wonderful place to work in that company. All people are happy. So when you go back home, you're happy. When you come back in the morning, you're so excited. You see, feel that, oh my God. And you see zest and imply vitality. If you say, oh my God, tomorrow is Monday. Oh, I got to go to office. I'm excited. I'm going to work. I'm going to see some of the best place in my life. So that is heaven, if we really have such imply vitality in the company. And you see the next one, exploring opportunities, learning from mistakes, utilizing the best ideas. This a company can manage it. So company helps you to manage those ideas. And then you see imply voice with integrity. We have lots of in British system or in American system or Asian system, all of them, there are lots of top companies. They do have very good employee voice with integrity. We listen them, we guide them, we train them, and we respect them. And why we do these all? Now you as a learner learning this professional diploma in A to Z HR skills, because this is one of the skills that if you apply these all, the company is going to be best in the world, because you're learning these all points which I have listed over there. If one by one you keep applying that, or one by one you keep working on that, or if you're not applying in your company, you don't have this one, can you create some of the ideas? Can you do something special over there so that you can motivate employees and create this kind of zest and employee vitality? This is the best thing in it. Yeah, that it could be the best thing in the company if we follow that all. Let's explore to the next slide. And here is positive impact of employee vitality. If you did this all, what will happen? What's going to be positive aspect of vitality? See, positive atmosphere and better corporate culture. People collaborate, people coordinate, people helping each other. People are supportive to each other. People are caring. People care the employee development of other employees. Okay, the second one, work-life balance and fair feeling environment, positivity, productive teamwork. You start working with the people. You start learning from the people. And the more is more trust in the team and colleagues, because you're showing your enthusiasm in the company. You show your enthusiastic approach in the company. You are so much excited. You are showing your zest approach in the company, and everybody's showing that. Then everybody's working for the cause. Everybody working for the objective of the company. And then sustainable collaboration among the employees. Sustainable collaboration among the employees. The best collaboration you can have among the employees is always long lasting in the company for long term purposes in the company. That's helping people. It's not harming people. That's helping people, supporting people. And then these things will be positive for the company. Positive impact. And this slide I have added for you to understand with this employee vitality. There's one other thing is like employees are more towards the enthusiastic approach. They will become more, they show more vitality when they see there's organizational justice in the company. And this organizational justice refers to the perception that the employee, that the employing organization treats employees in a fair and just manner. So it means this organizational justice is one of the reason you can say that can bring more zest and vitality at the workplace. So when we say organizational justice can also ensure the following points which I mentioned over there: the design, the procedures that allows a consistent application of all to all workers, impartial decision making that we already talked about, that you have all this in open door policy and there's no suppression on personal biases or personal likings and personal dislikings and all that. Consideration of views is opinion, as we talked about earlier in some of the sessions. You have to be open and listen the ideas of the employees. I mean, you like or you don't like, but you always listen to them. If you don't need right now those ideas, you keep those ideas, and later on you can utilize those ideas. Providing employees with an appeal procedure and not obstructing the appeal, helping them. What's your say? What's your voice? You want to say something, we will hear you, we'll respond to you. And familiarizing the workers with the organizational policies and procedures. Encouraging employees' involvement. This is inclusive, as we talked about the inclusive session as well. And most important is communication to employees, explanation, make decisions, proper communication on the employees, proper communication, the criteria, proper communication and performance appraisals, proper communication on legal matters, proper communication, everything. So such organizational justice can be one of the best reasons to make all employees show their zest and vitality in the company. So in this session, you have learned there are some of the few of the things of employee vitality and zest, and these are things which I would like to advise you that if you apply in your company. Now you are, if you some of you are learning, or some of you might be in junior positions or senior position role, you do have those who are learning and they are not in the senior position role. They are learning and they will apply. Those who are in the senior level position, tomorrow when you go back to your company, you try to observe this all, you see that what's happening in your company. Are there any chances, are there any points that you want to try in that company? And if you are really capable enough to make all employees so much motivated that they show their zest and vitality in the company, then company definitely be speeding up towards success. This is the best thing that we should learn for the zest and imply vitality. And that's great. We are reaching to the ending of this session as well. So as I always say, be a smart HR professional, show ambitious driven zest for the company. So these are all of the sessions we have talked about, and the rest of things I'll talk about in the conclusion session as well. That will be coming up after this one. And this employee vitality you have to produce, you have to see in your company, and make your company to achieve even more what you're achieving. And in this way, you are almost professional in human resource field. You have just almost completed professional diploma in A to Z HR skills. And I would like to remind you that all of the things that we have talked about in all of those sessions, if you really make a list of them and apply in the organizations, and apply in your professional life and personal life, then definitely you will feel that you have something. I am so happy. It's a great pleasure to have you all. And I'm so happy that you might have learned many things which you are going to apply in your professional career, professional human resource career. So this was the diploma for you as a professional diploma in A to Z HR skills. Talk to people, tell them that you have learned these all skills, and try to apply those all skills which you have learned so that you can contribute something special in your company as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this session. I'll see you soon in the conclusion session very soon. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.